All right. Christian, would you like to give us a lead into what's going on?
All right. Last time, the party continued their search for the missing innkeeper and the source of the pervasive darkness shrouding the area. Reaching the third floor, they discovered a chapel with an unsettling, pitch black framed canvas behind the altar, faintly linked to locations throughout the complex. In their search for these tenuous Fey links, they returned to the great roundhouse and discovered that the fire, the only source of light remaining in the world of darkness, could be brought outside via torches. Now, with a more reliable source of light, they explored the basement, finding a hidden doorway leading to an uncanny, seemingly recently occupied inn. Though underground and with no clear link to the outside, save for the obscured entrance in the manor basement, searching the room, they noticed that the place is lit by the magic light had a faint, glassy purplish. When Homer touched a lantern they had lit, they were all shifted, almost imperceptibly, to a misty world of purple sands, inscrutable pillars, and a stone dais with blood trailing off into an inky black abyss. They discovered the pillars had some symbols, one identified as being of a god important to Adamus's lineage, and that the pool of blood seemed to infinitely pour out out of the puddle. They then examined the pillars further, touching them and seeing visions, before they were ejected out of the strange place and back into the basement with no sign of the door that had led. Now returned to them, having rested a full but uncertain night of sleep.
That's right, we got a long rest.
Yes, you did.
Huzzah.
I feel much better.
Same.
I already
So rested.
accounted for that.
I feel. Oh wait, this is not the right character.
Mm.
It's like, how did I get 52 health? It doesn't seem right.
Why is that? Why does it say plus? Oh, because
Why do I have a plus next to my mirror?
I guess it doubled. I'll just set you to 28.
Yeah, 28.
Interesting.
That was a
No,
real long rest.
I had the wrong character sheet
You're like
pulled up.
hibernating.
The longest rest.
Death.
Yeah, death.
Yeah.
Basically.
All right, let's see if this messes up the picture.
Oh, and I have
Nope,
not been
we're
able
good.
to implement them. I will for the next map, but they have just added windows, which will let me have movement restriction, but you guys can open them.
Oh,
So we
cool.
may finally solve the problem of me having to drag you into rooms.
Oh,
Oh. Huh.
That's nice of them.
Ever evolving. That's right. We're like all in our own room right now, right? So we gotta.
Mm-hmm. Let me know when you want to leave.
I will leave my
Unfortunately,
room. I'll get out into the hallway.
I'm ready to unretire.
I'm ready to leave.
Let me out. Let me out.
What's going on?
Oh wait, Christian, before I leave,
Hmm?
I want to investigate the room for anything I can dig with.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Hey, look, I got an
15.
important question for you.
Hmm.
Did the potted plant in your room talk at all throughout the night?
I don't think there was a plant in my room.
All right. I must have been
Are
the
you
unlucky
seeing
one.
things again?
I don't know. It's always a chance. Well, all right, better move on. All right.
You do not find anything specific. I mean, there are some books you could possibly maybe move some earth with, but that's about it. You'd ruin the
Okay.
books, but they're,
Yeah.
I
That's
guess
gonna
in
be-
some way a one-time use shovel.
Yeah, it's not really gonna work. Okay. Nah, I'm ready to leave.
Okay.
Asm's over
right.
here again, looking at the
I'll sleep
Yeah, I'm just
well.
looking through everything,
reminiscing.
Truly hoping that nothing else turns randomly into snakes.
Yeah, I don't want to take chances on that again.
Yeah, I think we're good. Now, as far as a direction to head, I don't remember if we had a exact way that we were going to go this time. Did we have a specific direction we were going to head? Elika, do you remember at all?
I don't remember.
Yeah, we went into the sub basement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we make it all the way to where we thought we were underneath the?
Why are we? Wasn't there another stairwell we needed to go down? Or did we already investigate all the stairwells?
We already investigated
You have
the
you have
kitchen
now been
stairwell.
down all 3 stairwells. Yes.
Why are we up here then?
We came
We
up
were
here
resting.
to
To
rest.
sleep.
Resting. Okay.
I think we need to go back down a level.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna go to the next thing just to make sure that your long rest carried.
Okay.
No, it did not. So let me come back and I'll delete your tokens here and bring these. Let me just group you up into a square so it's easier to copy.
Nice little cluster.
Yep,
It's
nice
our-
little copyable
It's our
cluster.
formation.
Yeah.
And I will move over.
I never noticed that in the loading thing it says hatching dragons.
Does it?
Yes.
Yep.
I'll have to look next time.
It does like random things, I think, kind of like the Sims loading screen used to do.
okay.
Right. They were the original, right? I
Articulating
think.
splines.
Articulating
and stuff like
splines, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That I don't remember seeing that before The Sims. I wonder if they were the original to do that. I
They
think
might
they
have
were.
been. Yeah, I've
They
seen it
might have
before,
been.
but
They had that nice tongue-in-cheek attitude about everything.
I started with Sims Deluxe Edition for some reason.
Yeah.
that
And
like-
that habit.
We're talking The Sims 1? Is that what you're talking about? Or
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Sims Remastered. They're making another one of those after.
The
don't
Sims
know.
4 totally bombed compared to the
Yeah.
original. I mean, compared to
4?
3. Compared to 3. 3 was amazing.
Three
Compared to
was pretty
three.
solid.
Oh, but they
I like
sold
the,
like
like-
$900 of DLC for 4.
Yeah, that was the bad part of 3.
No,
I
they
think
sold
4
that much
still
for
has that
3 too.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I think
think
both of them had. Yeah.
the biggest problem was like they had a lot of stuff going on in 3 after all the DLC, and then everyone had to start over with 4 because they stripped everything out that was going to be in DLC. Then
I have the Sims 2 Ultimate Collection on my laptop, where it was like
it
they
was
had
free.
like a deal. Yeah, I think was it the game and literally all of the DLC was free
Yeah,
to
Oh,
try to
nice.
get
for a
you to
bit.
buy The Sims 3.
The Sims 2. I got a lot of airtime out of the Sims 2 pets as a kid because I found out that there was a glitch where you could reset the sliders. So I would make horrific monstrosities out of the dogs
Nice.
with like massive ears and noses that like yeah.
Aw.
That's awesome.
That
Oh.
sounds awesome. I didn't know you could do that. Anyway,
Like I found out there was a slider that twisted the nose, so I
Oh.
made a Borzoi that just
God.
had
Oh.
that just had like a drill bit on the end of it.
No.
oh.
Yeah, there's some games that have a ridiculous amount of DLC. That's the reason why I'll never play. I think is it World of Trains, Josh? That's the
The
big
train
one.
sim.
Or is it
Are you
Train
going
Sim?
there?
Train Sim.
Train
Yeah.
Sim
Sure.
World. It's like 10 grand
Okay.
for
Yeah,
all
it's
the
$10,000.
10 grand worth of
That's like-
DLC.
Kitchen area?
Oh, this is the.
Oh,
so you're on the
it's
second
this
floor.
room.
This is the one with the yep. This you remember? This has his office and like the parlor. Room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave again.
Whoops. I went
Okay.
down that way. I wish that the camera would move if you use the
Yeah.
keyboard to move your character.
Oh yeah, that'd
yeah.
be nice.
And remember that in this room you found that pair of scissors.
No, the face
Mhm.
scissors.
Oh.
Oh, so we still need to cut those
Oh,
red
we need to
threads or
find
whatever.
we need to find
Yeah.
3 places to cut the threads.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I assume it's 3, right?
It was
Sounds right.
It was 3.
Oh,
And you would know because you were the one with your sort of knowledge of the Fae that sensed those sort of tenuous threads.
Adamus, do you remember? Do you remember what we were doing?
Looking for threads. Can I sense the direction, general direction?
For you that would be a survival check. Otherwise it'd be Arcana.
21.
Yes.
Jeez.
And
Or
you in
nat 20.
fact give me one moment.
Thank
here.
God, because I was gonna suggest being our fourth thing. We might want to at least shove us in the right direction at some point. I think that at least did it.
Ready.
All right. you sense one in this room. I mean, in this floor.
Floor.
It
This
is.
floor.
It seems to be to the south.
All right, this way, everyone.
Is the south in the direction it should be
Oh,
for,
yeah,
for this
this-
map?
Are we
Yes,
oriented
south is the
rotated?
direction it should be here. Yes.
Okay.
How many
I-
rooms
I-
are there?
I set
There's
up this
2
map
rooms?
right like.
Yes.
So you. Yep. It seems to be close by when you're right here.
All right, let's go in this room.
Okay.
Is it this talking plant?
And with that natural 20, I'll point you. It's the lantern on that desk.
Ah.
And you can feel and almost reach out and touch it. This sort of thread of black that seems to point through the walls, presumably straight in the direction to that chapel.
Did we pick up any, like, I don't know obviously what the other items are that have the threads, but did we accidentally pick up any of the lanterns that had a thread in our trips through this area, Christian?
I can confirm, because with that roll, Adamus would have sensed it. You did not.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
It would
everyone
have been
come
very apparent
in
to
here.
him with that roll that if you had one, you're
Okay. Yeah, we'll all come into the room, I think. Right?
Okay.
I guess.
I would like to follow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
there we go.
Yeah, she flipped up onto the desk.
There we go.
I'll just sit on the desk. It's fine.
Yeah. Does anything happen if I touch it?
There's a little like it's like touching it's like touching something with a heavy amount of static. It's like it is like
The shock
it,
ball.
It like
It's
it like
shocking.
shocks you back. It's like
Okay.
a snap almost but it's like it's that sort of black magic coming out of it.
All right, snip, snip.
Okay, you're gonna use those scissors. Just to see what happens. Just give me a. It would still be an Arcana roll. Give me just because I'm cute. Just in case something. You know.
8.
Okay, it's still enough. It's still
Okay.
enough. I basically just wanted to see if you crit failed.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you cut it,
Woo.
and you feel that it doesn't snap and tension break. It just follows that line back to the painting.
Okay.
Like a tape measure.
Basically, yep.
So I'm assuming we're looking for more lanterns.
And though you can't sense where they are on the other floors, you can sense that there is they're both below you.
Okay. But they're in the building.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm. One you feel one like fall like directly below you, and one kind of off to the side.
Okay.
Doesn't maybe is not in the building.
Okay. Well, downstairs. We should go downstairs and find the other one. That
Downstairs,
feels
you
right
say?
below me.
I am going to group you up in a square again so I can copy you and make sure you're correct. This doesn't seem to like to like syncing the tokens this time around.
Oh.
It did last time.
It was that update with the windows. Screwed it up.
Swandos, yes.
It's always Windows.
Windows 10, we fixed everything.
I love
we
that.
didn't,
I haven't
and
seen
we're
that in a
gonna do
while.
whatever we
That's
want
one of
with
my
your
favorite
computer.
pictures on the internet.
Yeah,
Which
Windows
one?
11 is
It's
the
the-
same
we fixed it.
round.
The 10,
It's the
it's the
same
10.
but round.
It's the picture of like the Boeing 747, but the wings are like vertical like that.
Yeah.
The landing gear is on the nose tip, and yeah.
I forgot about that. Right? You all. You would be here.
All right, Adamus, where do we go from here?
It was directly below me. It should be. Might need to go down one more level. I'm not seeing unless these are lanterns.
Oh, back here, right? And in this corner.
Oh, would it be back here?
You
Is there-
feel like one is still below you. One seems to be outside the building.
All right. Well, let's go downstairs again.
Okay.
Okay. Just So which stair do you wish to go down?
I think this one, right?
This
Because this would
one.
be the one that would be underneath us.
So you're looking
Yeah.
for this one.
That one
Mhm.
would have been the
Okay.
one that was underneath us.
All right. So let me copy you all again, just to be sure. Is
Never
doesn't
know.
cooperate today.
Hopefully we won't be cloned.
Yeah, there's just clones of
There's
us on
going to
every
be
floor.
7 of us on the next floor.
Yes.
To arrange down here.
You already
and
thought there was too
then
much
I
of us.
will-
What hell about now?
But wait, there's more.
Also, one of my favorite
Right.
memes is Billy Mays in the casket getting up and saying, "But wait, there's more." All right.
Well,
What do you got, Adamus?
why can't I go past here? Is this a door?
Oh, yeah, it's a door. I'll move you across.
Oh, this place.
Are you searching? Are you searching again?
Yeah.
All right, give me another survival check with advantage, technically, because that is part of your feature.
14.
You feel it is ahead. You don't think you know exactly where it is yet, though, specifically.
All right.
Whereas last time it was very clear it was that lantern.
You-
This time you're not as sure.
You wanted just Steven to give you a survival check?
If anyone else wants to try to search for it, you need to give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay, I can do that.
All right, just move you ahead so I can get you.
Woo!
Ooh.
Zoom.
You definitely feel like it's ahead, and though you can't pinpoint it exactly, you feel like if you got closer to it, it would be much clearer. You can sort of feel like sort of the magical weight of the thread almost, like there's sort of a concentration.
Anything in this corner?
Nope.
Is it
Adamus,
over
yep,
here?
You feel it is in this room.
Is it by the shackles?
Quite close to you, actually.
Getting warmer.
And at that point, even with what you did roll, and you know the way you're feeling this energy, you would feel that it is the one on this table.
Oh, didn't even see that one.
If it had been a dog, it would have bit you.
Yes.
It was that close.
Snip, snip, number 2.
Give me that Arcana roll. Okay. Yep. And this one goes as well. Same thing. Slowly recedes back the way it came.
All right. So the last one's outside the building.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
we gotta
And
go
at this point,
outside.
you feel it's above you.
Okay. So it's outside the building on ground level.
Did he get a feeling of what direction it was in?
You can't tell from down here. It feels like there's too much in the way.
Bark, 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 bark.
All right. Let me stay there.
We're stuck. It's getting crowded.
All right, I'm gonna move you through.
Fusing
and then-
together. We are one now.
We create the
And you are
ultimate D&D
upstairs now.
adventurer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops. I may have dragged my token on again. I'm not sure. Something happened.
Let me. I mean, I see you all. You should be good. You're right here.
Do you see her?
No.
Oh, she went away.
Yes.
No, she's right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That
we're
was
gonna head out.
odd.
Okay?
For a minute, I thought I saw a second Elika. Keep your
We're
eyes peeled,
seeing
folks.
things.
It's the plot twist.
Boop, boop, boop. There we go. All right.
Oh, let's go to that.
I'll be outside.
Let's go to those old stables where we felt that there was an underground beneath it.
Okay. Sounds like a good place to start.
Yeah.
Here? Were
I
they
think it
in
was
there?
this. I think it was.
Oh,
this
that was
building,
outside.
right? I think it was this one.
Yeah, that you see is the door with like illuminated by the light that you have now.
Was there a lantern in here?
We're
Maybe
gonna
over
find
here?
out.
Not even in the mysterious void that is actually just floor do you see a lantern, Asm.
Wow.
Okay. It was worth a look.
Ooh.
I missed the stable.
Do I see anything with my natural 20 Arcana?
You can tell it is not in this room. It seems to be to the east.
East.
I thought you said Weast.
East.
What about in here?
Nope. You feel like it's let me give you it's towards this direction.
Ugh.
How about in here?
Nope. So it's like, yeah, follow my point. It's like that direction. That's where you're feeling the energy towards that pointer.
Oh, outside. Or
Mm.
We're in the
those
wall.
under those barrels.
Alright,
It
Homer,
spawned
get moving to
inside the
barrels.
wall.
Yeah, it's spawned glitched.
So that wasn't the specific location. That was just sort of the direction where that sort of
General
magical
direction.
weight
All right.
seems to be.
I'm gonna do another Arcana check.
Okay. Okay, you feel like it is straight to the straight to the east of you. Sorry.
East. East is that way.
As if you're not quite able to sort of
Oh.
like reach that thread. You feel it emanating from somewhere in here.
Oh,
Um,
boy, we did a real shit job exploring.
what's in here? We're not
Okay,
good at
you are
finding
right on
hidden
top of it.
objects.
Guys, I think it's this one.
You are right on top of it.
Let me get the scissors out. Snip, snip, number 3.
Okay. Yep. And this time, this one cuts a little bit easier than the rest. You think because you've weakened the incantation.
All right, let's go back to our shadowy friend in the chapel.
All right.
Are you able to fast travel us there from here, since we have to go through
Oh, yeah,
several
I can.
floors, anyways?
All right. Everyone, hold for a moment.
Everybody, form up.
Suddenly,
Form up.
Hold still.
Form of a bucket of water.
Time
A
time
few
for a radio
minutes
wipe.
later.
Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, we're back. All right, there you are. As you emerge from the stairs up into the carpeted 3rd floor.
Oh, in we go.
All right.
Was it?
Or in I go, at least.
You are in.
Oh yes, that way.
Does anything look different?
Yes, and upon entering this, everyone hold a moment. You feel sort of a tension in the air start to. It's sort of like the feeling of like that moment when you just snap back the rubber like a rubber band, as sort of a tension gets relieved across the air. And moment, so I can put you down. And and boom, light comes back to this.
It's still a window. Oh, wait.
Are we supposed to be out
That
in
was
the
a
other
black
room?
portrait, right?
It's fucking lighting in this game.
We're still
Second.
out in the hallway with the glass cases. Should we be in the room with the portrait?
1 second, let me deal with this
Okay.
problem.
Oh, that's interesting.
What? Oh, did it not update the lighting?
I mean, it made it black and white.
You're
But I can still see the slice.
We can.
you're still inside.
Oh.
Yeah,
right,
he's
Or-
inside. We're all outside.
Well, I'm trying to deal. I'm trying to deal with dynamic lighting. Dumb like.
I know, but we
Yeah.
would like to be in the room.
I'm having a private moment in the
He's having a
chapel.
private moment.
All right, is it still? Reset. Oh wait, reset.
I can
explore
still
bar.
see it,
Okay,
but
there it is.
Steven, what
dark
were the
now.
options in Darkest
now it's
Dungeon?
gone.
Was self-flagellation the one?
Self-flagellation, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
All right,
one.
let me move you
That's
all
what
in
I'm
now.
doing.
Okay. Okay. There you go.
I want to play that game again. That was good stuff.
All right, and so you see It's that same room with the faded tapestries of the natural world. That painting on the back wall, though, kind of strange. It is no longer black. It's now restored to, its original, what you assume is its original image, but kind of just, well, give me a religion check, anybody who wants to try to identify this.
Also, is that figure still in the room? Wasn't there a figure here that somebody reached their
Figure's
hand
no
into
longer
a
in the
void?
room.
Okay.
Oh, he's no longer here. Okay.
Who we tied?
Elika, that would be enough to identify this figure. It seems kind of like a bit of a tacky representation of him, but this is Lathander, the Morning Lord. It kind of seems like a souvenir painting of him, which is kind of strange to put something like this in chapel. But it's a man in golden armor with white cloth with the setting sun behind. But yeah, this is not.
He's a Dark Souls boss.
Well, it looks like a souvenir painting of Lathander.
Okay.
I tell everyone that.
Okay.
Who's Lathander?
Your dad.
No way. I've never met my father.
All right.
Is there anything on the altar?
There is not.
Mm.
But
Are
for
those
some
plants
reason, the
still there?
plants that were there are alive again.
Ah.
We should go.
Is there anything behind the altar now, on that wall?
Well, behind on the wall is the painting.
Behind on the wall is the
remember,
painting.
that was
okay. I'm going
yeah,
to pick
but
up.
that was black
I'm
and
going
that
to do a what type of a check here? I'm going to do. What would be like a thing for traps?
You can give me a investigation check.
Okay, I'm gonna do an investigation check. Oh shit! That's a painting right there.
This is one of the nicest paintings you've ever seen.
That's a damn good painting.
This person's got some craftsmanship.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay, you now have. It's kind of unwieldy because it's a large format painting, but you now have this magnificent painting of Lathander.
You want to try to put it through?
Is there anything behind
bag?
it?
Yeah, we couldn't move it before.
No, but there's sort of like an outline of the wall where presumably like candles that were burning in this room produce soot.
Mm.
So it's sort of like the dust line around something.
All right, I'm going to lay the painting up against the wall for right now. Not where it was, but like on the side, just out of the way. And I'm gonna touch the wall where it was.
Okay.
Like
Are you
it's
searching
back
for
up
anything in
even
particular?
further.
I'm just feeling around to see if there's any maybe like a block that can get pressed or something like that.
There was not a block, though you do feel like tingle in your hands as you touch the wall.
There's something up with this wall. Come over here and see what you think of it.
No.
All right, I'll touch the wall. Let me do it.
Okay.
Someone will.
So are you looking? Are you just touching it? Are you looking close? Are you searching for anything in particular?
I guess I'll touch it and just look closer at it.
Okay.
He said there's
Give me an
something up
investigation roll. But from
I'll
the
be
touch,
right
you can feel that same sort of tingle.
I'll be right back, but I'm gonna still be listening.
Okay.
You don't feel like it's anything physical. I will with that. You feel like that sort of dust line around it isn't just like a dust line. It actually kind of, as you look close, it seems like someone drew out in charcoal. So where the sort of darker part of the wall hits that, there's just a faint little line.
Knock on it. Nothing. Okay.
Nothing.
Does it sound hollow or does it sound solid?
Oh no, it sounds solid.
Okay.
The tingle is on the surface.
Gotcha. Oh, it's a tingly wall. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Not your average, ordinary, everyday wall.
No.
I guess I'm gonna give it a perception check.
Perception, yeah, you can give me any. Just let me know how you want to examine this and all. Yeah. So roll me perception. If you would like to.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh wow. No.
Is that even a wall?
Well, as you're looking at
What
the
is a
wall,
wall?
you spy kind of in the corner where you'd placed that painting. God, how magnificent that is, and that just sort of takes your attention away.
God, that painting.
Is he still holding the painting? Just
Guys,
like,
I'm gonna be
No,
over
he
here
leans up
like
against the wall.
looking at this painting for
Kind
a
of in front
while
of you.
in case you need me. Just
Is there anything on the back of the painting?
Yeah, you can turn it around. You can pick it up and
Hey,
turn it around.
hey, I'm looking at this painting.
No. Hold on a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. You don't see too much. It seems to be like the canvas is kind of like rough on the back. There's no signature or anything, but you see like a hasty stamp that says "Made in Schultz."
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a mass-produced image. Put it in the bag.
Okay. Now, now that you're touching this painting, you can feel sort of a similar tingle
Okay.
on this painting. So you've kind of held it for a little bit. It's much more faint than it is sort of on the wall.
Oh, that's a good point. Wait, if I send it through the bag, they're able to see it back at home base, and somebody else can take a look at it. Okay, I'll put the painting in the bag.
Okay. You do so. I mean, so far it goes through the bag, and you you get a scribble in the so as you put it in the bag, and then Adamus, you feel that sort of scribble from your pouch of them writing something, and it's just another question mark. Is what, are you just robbing them blind now?
Investigate this for us. See if you sense
Yeah.
any magic.
Sort of. We
you
need
can
someone to
write that
check
back.
this out.
Yeah.
You get a ... and then it pauses for a moment. It's like, fine. All right. And nothing comes up right away. But let me
Okay.
just see.
So we have a research minion back at home base.
Mm.
Is what I'm hearing.
Christian's hearing a big blood hole.
No. Like I said, you guys can try anything. I'll just let
All
you
right.
know how the rolls go. You get another ... and then the it starts to write something, then scribbles it out, pauses again, and then it writes out, "There's something faintly magical. I can't tell the school. Remaining on this painting. What was it?"
Do we know what it was? I mean,
It
Well,
was
you know
covered
that
in
it's
darkness.
It's a random
It was-
painting, but it seemed to have been. It was
it was like an
previously.
anchor.
Yeah, it was shrouded in
black.
darkness and covered and attached to 3 anchor points.
And it had like a spirit
Yeah.
thing.
So then you get back. So it was the central point of an incantation.
Yeah.
Yes.
I write back, Faye, question mark.
You see nothing for a moment, and probably after 2 minutes they come back and they're like, "So that's what that was." And then they write back, I presume the painting was not what was important. It was the ritual.
Yes.
Where was this?
In a chapel. Where are we?
You're at the the inn is called Philimber's Fire.
All right, Philimber's Fire in the chapel.
So you get that job. And then nothing for a moment. Where is the owner?
Missing, right?
Oh yeah, he's missing.
you get ... Then you get back. There seem to be some missing pieces here.
Okay.
We should go back to the fire room.
Sounds good.
Fire room?
The roundhouse.
Tower thing, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Good call. Yeah. And then I guess we write to the guys really quick. We'll keep you posted.
Then you just get a ... again.
Don't ever contact me again.
Please remove me from this list.
Unsubscribe.
Then then it comes back. What is the reason why you're unsubscribing? Are you getting these emails too frequently?
I didn't sign up for this. I can like. Can you guys see the hallway? But it's like black and white.
Black and white, yeah.
It's weird.
So
I can't.
You can move
that
over
is
now.
these maps still had Explorer mode on for some reason, so I need to turn that off.
Lord.
And that should change that.
Okay.
I gotta go through and do that.
Hey, yes, we probably shouldn't be able to see through walls. I thought it was cool, but
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Need a feet to see
Yes.
through walls.
Elika's elf eyes
Alright.
can see through whatever they want.
Aren't I a half elf? Or am I a
No,
full elf?
so
think you're
one of
half
your
elf.
eyes can see through.
Yes,
whatever
one
they
of them.
I'm a half elf,
One
yeah.
of them is a full elf eye.
Exactly.
Frank and I.
All right. So what is your destination next? Because I can just kind of pop you.
I think
know,
the round building.
roundhouse.
Okay, so I'll put you. Sec.
Ow.
Do.
Oh.
Second. Move you. I heard.
That was my
that-
elbow.
Was that like your back?
That was my
Oh
elbow.
God.
Sometimes it locks and then it just
Ew.
goes.
Oh God. It's no fun.
Nope, it's not.
Josh was a chilly boy. Had to put his sweatshirt on.
Mm.
Yeah, sorry, I was getting cold.
It is very cold.
1 second. I'm trying to figure out what something is. That's strange.
I'm trying not to
You
make
guys head
my
outside.
apartment that warm. I'm keeping it around like 63 or 64.
That is
It's
cold.
That's pretty crisp.
My mom always kept her house at 65, and it was freezing all the time because we had a bunch of hardwood floors.
Why
Yeah.
do you
Oh,
not have? Wait a second. Do you guys not have vision?
I can see
One
the
second, I'm gonna
roundhouse.
change your-
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah, we
let me
can
change.
see
I'm
stuff.
in
Oh,
two
okay.
maps at
Right.
Oh,
Let
I'm
me,
still
let me
stuck.
fix you
I'm
guys.
still
your guys'
stuck
vision
in
for
the
a second.
old
I
building.
No,
yes.
there's copies of us.
Hold up, everyone pause. Everyone pause.
There's a cat! There's a cat!
There's a cat.
Everyone pause.
Master
Everyone
Sugar
pause.
Cane.
Everyone pause. Everyone
Ah!
pause.
The mouse.
You guys just hit a time rift. Nothing. Nothing you see there.
We're just seeing other people's memories. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta fix all your vision.
You remember when I said I saw two Elikas? We'll see.
I'm not crazy.
What a fey witchcraft is this?
Everybody thinks Asm's crazy, but no.
Just look behind the curtain for a moment. No worries. There you go. Now you all have normal vision.
Aha.
Why does yours still have dimming on it? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Wait a minute.
It's the whole screen's
mine
black
weird?
now. It's all
There
black
you go.
now.
Now it's not weird. Everyone hold up.
I can't see.
Help me.
Old
The
20's having
UI
a
makes
moment
this
today.
so difficult.
Yeah.
Like do on the fly. I really need like 3 different versions of each of these maps. Okay, there we go. Now everything should be normal. All right, you were here. I'll just put you all outside here. Okay, resume.
You all go outside. Get out of here.
All right.
I can.
Do you head inside?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We like shuffle through, squeeze through the door.
Okay.
I want to perceive.
Okay. Roll me to perceive. you would notice instantly that the light in here seems a little bit dimmer. Light has returned to this place in general, but the fire feels a little bit smaller.
Thanks, I hate it.
Should I burn the painting? Should I burn the painting?
The painting's back at headquarters.
We can get it out of the bag whenever we want.
Can we? Can we investigate the fire?
Yes.
Certainly.
I'm gonna
Stare at the
try for
fire.
that.
Yeah, I'll do investigation check.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. What do your
Oh.
dwarf eyes see?
Yeah.
Your dwarf eyes can immediately identify this fire is burning much smaller and much shorter than it was previously.
Guys, this fire is burning much shorter and smaller than previously.
What do
As
we
if
do
it
with that
needs a fuel
information?
source.
Furthermore, with that you can feel, so this fire is in a sort of copper like dish, like half dome, set into a low stone wall. There's a slight seam in between the two. You can feel a draft.
Oh.
No, guys, I feel a draft between. There's like a seam here between the fire bowl
Can we
and
pry
the
it
wall.
open?
Yeah,
I
can
think
we?
we should try. I think we should try to get.
Can we
this
all try and
thing
lift
out
it?
Here. Yeah. How do we? How should we do this?
All four of us just pick it up from four corners?
Haven't we
It
tried
sounds.
to move
It
it
might be a
before?
little hot though.
I don't like how Christian said you can try.
We're just gonna shove
You can
something
try
in there as
anything. You
leverage.
can try anything.
You could try anything.
Like
Can we use
usual,
this
tell me what
chair
you
and
wish
jam
to
it
At
in?
this
do, and
point, I think
will-
we need to do action for sure.
We will try everything. Throw a
Yeah.
couch in the fire.
All right, I guess
Uh,
let's try and pick it up.
Yeah.
Let's see. We need
Uh,
athletics for that.
can I like
Strength.
cover my hands with
Strength.
some cloth or something? This looks hot.
Yeah.
You can, yeah. If you have some, you would have some spare cloth because it's you.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. It
You
is
have
me.
plenty of
He
spare
hands spare
clothes.
cloth around.
Wrap some shirts around my hands.
All other people's clothes, you know,
Yeah,
immediately taken
course.
from them after death. But you know,
You're
Still
right.
closed.
What's with the
you
13s?
make a really good. I know, right? Well, with Homer supporting all of you, you don't lift it out. You feel like this is pretty set in there. But in the process of doing that, as you sort of are like probably bracing against that stone wall, some of the stones shift a little bit. You feel like the dish may be connected to something, but the wall maybe was later.
Can we rotate the dish
Oh.
instead of lift it up?
Can I
Like a
try and pull one of the
You couldn't.
stones?
It doesn't. So the dish would not budge.
Okay.
Yeah. I was
big's
also
the
thinking
seam?
that.
What was that, Elika?
I just want to try and pull at some of the stones that were.
See if there's any that are loose. That's all.
Yeah.
So with your bare hands, it would be tough. They don't seem to move. You think you would need some leverage. And Animus to answer you. So with Homer pointing it out, it's just a hair,
Okay.
but it's just enough to let some air out.
Anybody got a crowbar?
I do not.
I
Does
could.
anyone have a Dungeoneer's pack? I believe that has it.
I think I have the entertainer's pack.
I think
Yeah,
I do.
it's-
I have a
have
Dungeoneer's
yours
pack.
Oh,
There
good.
you go. I have an explorer's.
Dungeoneer's pack. I just want to verify.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it's either the Dungeoneers has a crowbar. Okay,
All right.
Yep.
I'll
And
go for
furthermore,
it.
you
hammer.
also have a hammer and pythons, which are like those metal spikes that you drive into rock balls. So
Yes.
you have those two tools.
All right.
So are you gonna sort of try to pry those?
Yeah, I'll do it. I guess I'm gonna do a strength check.
Mm-hmm. That's a strength save. I
Strength
just noticed
save,
that you
yeah.
were rolling those, so
Okay,
you can
strength.
roll that again. We'll
And
just
Also-
you click on
On the left side.
the Yeah, on the far left, strength.
It says you get advantage with a crowbar on strength checks.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a
When
15.
you're using it as leverage.
Okay, so
Okay.
15 and
That's good to know mechanically.
a 9, so
Right.
15.
But the 15, so you pry only the top stone in the first course comes out. First being like the horizontal layers
Okay.
of.
Can I look through it now?
It is not enough. You can feel that. So this is a sort of hemispherical dish. About where you pried that stone out, you can see a sort of another like copper collar that was sort of cast into it.
I'm going to
So
blast
like
the
it's sort of
base
like
this thing.
it's sort of like a bowl on like a thing. It seems like
I'll blast
like
the
on
base
like a
of this
like a
thing
cylinder.
with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Right, back
You
up.
do so.
a little bit.
Everybody-
Roll me an attack roll.
All right, everybody back up. I'm going to try something.
I'm gonna duck behind this sofa.
Actually, hang on a second. Hang on. Hang on. Don't ignore that. I have to be able to move my character because I don't want to be right next to it or else I'd be getting a
Okay.
disadvantage. I'm standing on top of the table.
Okay.
Good angle.
Good angle.
Great.
And we have Eldritch Blast.
And are you aiming at the same spot that you were prying?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Yes. So that blows the 2 courses of stone below that one. There's still one sort of around the bottom. But now you can see that the floor is built right up to what seems to be it's clearly some kind of stone. It has a glassy exterior. It's a dark, almost like smoky gray. But this dish is set into this, like the dish with the copper collar is kind of set into the top of this like massive stone behind that wall.
Any ideas, folks?
It sounds like we're kind of making progress. We should keep trying to go more of
One
our
thing
way.
you can see,
Yeah.
now that you've revealed sort of the edge of the floor, it is built like right up to this thing, but there's still a little seam, not enough to get a hand through or anything, but it seems like there's something in the middle here beneath this hearth that this floor is kind of built around.
Okay.
Pry it up.
Can I use my crowbar to try and pry that?
What specifically are you trying to pry?
You said there was an opening that was a seam. I want to try and get the crowbar in between the seam and just try and move whatever.
So you have one more stone on top of the floor, but you can see kind of. Let me see if I can draw you guys very, very quickly. what
We
you're
need a
seeing.
diagram.
To get an architectural demonstration from Christian.
Yes.
Be beautiful.
Who would have
No,
thought
they-
for the price of admission you'd get to see this?
You know, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words.
It's true.
They say that a lot at work.
It was Elton John had this concert that was like they made it into like a movie and you could go see it at like the movie theater type of thing. It was like a special event thing. And I think it was called like the $1 Million Piano. And halfway through the concert, he stands up and he's like, and he's talking about something. He's like, and later in the show, you will see me make love to this piano. And he's like, who would have thought for the price of admission you'd get to see that? Because he was like
All right.
talking about the piano, like everything was made out of crystal and all the gold inlays and the gems and everything that was in it, and it was really something. It was literally $1 million piano. It was cool looking.
So here's what we're dealing with. So this is the floor. This continues on around this. But here you can see this is the dish, and it's set into sort of a stone that's just peeking up over this edge.
Hmm.
There's a space in kind of there, but there's still a course of stone and then the floor to deal with.
Is it like a really big stone?
So, I mean, it's another one of those. You could probably pry that last layer of stone off, but then you have the floor still.
Well, like the fancy glassy gray stone.
it seems, from what you can tell so far, it appears to be a solid mass.
Okay,
But
so it's
you
like
don't know 100% yet.
in the cylinder of paving cobblestones or whatever.
Yeah.
Is a
This seems
big
to be built
crystal.
around whatever this is. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on it.
Okay. And that pillar is, once again, like you've experienced with other things here, absolutely teeming with magic.
Of the
It seems
school.
almost. That would be. Let me just look real quick. I think it'd be abjuration. Let me just check. Oh, that would actually be transmutation.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna touch
Oh,
it.
we lost a Greg. But now you all sort of see the same thing. You know, you can all act as you wish about.
I want to touch it.
So when you touch it, there's sort of that sort of static, that sort of like static electricity magic jump. But it seems to be like pure light that jumps to your finger.
Whoa, did you guys see that?
I saw like the
Yeah.
glow around the sides of the sofa I'm behind.
You basically see
Right.
it would be like those videos of like, oh, it's a ghost orb going across the camera, but it jumps from like the rock to Elika's hand.
Interesting.
Does it feel like anything?
It feels warm, and that's about it. There's that initial sort of like snap of it like connecting with you, but then it just kind of feels warm.
Weird. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Well,
Should we burn the painting?
you can try. You can
Try it.
certainly try that. Yes.
Should we burn something else?
Sofa.
What else we got? We got sofas. We got
The
books.
lanterns.
We got
Well, the books.
lanterns.
There's lots of copies of that book. Maybe we could just expire one of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There are plenty of those family histories that you've seen.
I mean, do we think that headquarters could get anything else out of this painting we just gave them?
You can try anything. Things were kind of left open with things, they identified, yes, there's sort of this lingering magic in this, and it is fey in nature. They can't really tell. They haven't sent back much more than that yet.
If we touch the
You don't
rock
know
with
if
the
they're
painting.
still touch the rock with the painting. Okay, so when you do that, you would see there's that sort of arcing effect again. But the stone glows for a moment and then it subsides, and the fire gets just very, very slightly bigger.
I don't know if that was good or bad.
Sounds like
Just
maybe we should burn the
just a
painting.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, before Asm notices, let's toss it in there since he likes it so
Oh,
much.
no.
All right. So you toss it in.
Yeah.
It seems so when you do that, the painting doesn't so much burn as it does dissolve, and again the rock flashes and the flame gets a little bit bigger.
Does it subside then, or does it stay a little bit bigger?
It's bigger.
For now, it is staying at the slightly larger size. You don't know if that's a temporary thing that just hasn't subsided yet. You don't know if that's permanent.
Did we grab those lanterns?
I do have
You
an extra
did
lantern
not.
on.
Left them there.
Oh, one
Okay.
of the three, you mean?
That, yeah, you do have one that you took with you.
Yeah.
I feel like we're supposed to put those in the fire too.
I'm gonna throw
We
my
go back
lantern
for
in the
'em?
fire. I want to throw the one I have in my inventory in the fire.
So that would not do anything. So,
That
so
would-
nothing would happen after you do
Nothing
that.
would
That one
happen. Nothing.
All right,
would
let's go back
happen.
and get those
Okay.
lanterns.
Can we
Okay.
just say Adamus did it?
All right, I'll
Yes,
be right back.
yes, we can.
This
we
map
can.
is so
You
big.
radial fade, and then it comes back. I have the 3 lanterns.
Hey
guys.
guys, I got 3 lanterns.
He traveled by map.
By map, yes.
All right.
All right, I toss one of them in.
Same thing happens with the painting. It dissolves in, and the flame gets a little bit brighter.
All right, toss the rest in.
Okay, same thing. Yeah. So it's not back up to the full strength, but it's kind of between the two states. It was a lot
Okay.
smaller when you got in here. It's kind of not up to its full brightness that when you first got here, but it's. But
What about
I will
these
say
scissors?
because you've seen it happen a few times. When that sort of flash happens, it starts at the top and resonates like it disappears. It disappears like past the floor opening.
Okay.
It kind of like it's like a ripple, and then you can't see any further.
Do we think we could? Well,
Get
do we think it's
underground.
worth investigating what's below this fire pit if we think we can get there through the
Yeah.
basement?
That is certainly an option.
But how do we get? I don't think there was a basement to this building, was there?
I
Okay.
thought we had to go to the main building and down and over. I thought that's what we decided or thought last time.
Okay, so
As you realize that this would be about where that sort of scribbled out part of the plan was.
Yeah,
Did we ever get to that area?
I think so. Wait,
No, we
did
didn't.
we not? Oh, we didn't.
All right,
never-
so we gotta find a way there.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What? So what did I miss? What do we figure out?
We burned the
Okay, so
painting.
I'll explain what. So you walked away for a second. When you come back, oh, the flame's a little bit brighter. That's weird. Then Adamus runs off and he collects those 3 lanterns that you had, snipped the magic off of. In the meantime, Homer threw in a regular lantern and nothing happened. When Adamus threw in the rest of those 3 lanterns, each time, the lantern would dissolve almost, not quite burn, and you would see a sort of pulse of light wash down that stone underneath the hearth, and the fire would get slightly bigger. Then he did that 3 times, and each time you saw it sort of, radiate down.
Okay.
And then Homer pointed out, don't we have those plans? Wasn't there that area that was scribbled out?
We think
That's
it's
where- that's
below
where
the
you got
fire
that.
pit.
Yeah.
So,
So
we
we
want to go
still
take
need
a
to
look
try
at
and
that.
get
We need-
under there.
We need to find that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that's what that memory place was.
So if you had checked that on plan, that was not the same spot. That wasn't even that. There wasn't anything there on plan.
Okay. So there's a basement in this place. We just need to figure out a way to get to it.
Is it connected to anything else?
If you're looking at the plans now, the only connection point are those faint lines kind of drawn around the perimeter, connecting to a bunch of those spaces. Kind of like, it's like it goes under presumably the walls. Especially you would see that if you looked at the plans on top of each other. And then there's sort of like a connection point, and then it goes around.
What the hell?
And there's a connection point, and then
It's
it goes
that one.
around. Connection point.
Relation to divine ninja.
So there's something connecting rooms to the, but you would see there those connection points happen in 3 places. Let me get you those exact places. They seem to be on the west side of the crypt, the south side of the south side of that sort of former dungeon area, and then then the last connection point kind of pokes up to that scribbled out area.
Go to the crypt.
Sure.
I like crypts. You
Okay.
guys like crypts? Everyone
Yeah.
loves a good crypt.
I'm in a crypty mood.
Crypty mood.
Let me grab you all. Put you all in the nice copy square.
The transport square.
Get ready to teleport.
Transport
everyone.
squad.
Beam me up, Scotty.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
No.
You don't ever want to hear Deckard Cain again? There you go.
We all
Now-
form
now
up.
you can
It's
see
morphin'
this kind
time! All right.
Now you can see this place kind of with your own vision, and you can see it was actually the whole time lit by torches on the wall. Some lit, some not, but it's enough that you have,
What was?
Are you saying we're
Otherwise, you
supposed to
have
be
full
in
vision.
the crypt?
Are we in the crypt right now?
Because we ain't.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'm in
didn't
the
drag you
roundhouse.
over.
Still
Ah,
we
We
ain't.
ain't in the crypt, Mr.
so many
Dungeon
things to
Master.
click. There you go.
Ah,
Okay.
There we go.
Yep.
So you're saying it's lit up now?
Yes.
It's lit.
Enough
It's
that you
lit,
can see
man.
it between dark vision.
All right, this
and,
one's got
you
the
know.
flowers on it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're looking on the plan,
Get in there.
that line would be on the opposite wall to this.
At the opposite wall.
I assume you guys kind of have it out and you're kind of looking.
That would be the smart thing to do.
All right, I'm going to do an investigation check.
You can.
I want to open this coffin with the flowers on it.
You don't see anything here.
I think we did,
this
Steven,
doesn't
didn't
seem
we?
to be
Did we? Did we already open this?
you pried a couple of these open, and there were just bodies in them, except for that one.
You
Except
didn't
for
do
this one?
with the flowers.
We haven't opened it, or we did, and there was an enemy in that one.
There was a body. Yes,
Okay.
Oh, there was.
just a skeleton.
Which one didn't have a body?
There was a
None
trap
of
one.
they all had bodies. All the ones
Well,
you
they
opened
all
had
had
bodies.
bodies. Okay.
We
Adamus,
gotta
do
open
you
every single one.
detect anything down here?
Let's see. What is that? Christian survival, investigation, survival.
Investigation. So what specifically are you doing? Are you just kind of looking around the room? Are you looking at the plan and looking around based on
I
that?
want-
I'm
I
looking
want
for
him to
Fae.
Check, the magic
His
stuff.
Fey
again.
powers.
Fae powers.
If you're looking for Fae, first we'll do that. Give me a survival check with advantage.
18.
Woo!
You feel it's close, but it's not in this room.
Okay.
Does it go through this wall?
The sort of permeating energy side of it, yes. You feel like it would be somewhere kind of this direction.
That
Okay.
direction. So not in this basement.
It is on the same level as you, Adamus.
Same level over here-ish.
Yeah.
But not in this room.
So that's in a different basement. Is that okay? So just metagaming for a second, Christian. That third basement that we ended up finding that I think was under the kitchen. Would that be to our east?
You think so? You can see that kitchen, that larder now on plan. There's nothing on the other side of that wall. It's just empty. It's just the basement. There's no. Just remember, when you returned through there was no door there anymore.
There is no door.
When you returned from that space, you were outside that tavern, and there was no door that you had entered through. It was gone.
But we were still able to get into the basement, yeah? Like that third
Yeah,
basement?
there are 3 entry points to the basement. There's the one that leads down to the larder. There's one that leads down to the dungeon turned storage, and there's the crypt. Those are the 3 entry points, and you can see all of them on plan.
I think we should go back to
the room that you're in right now. If you're looking, because I assume right now you're checking this, looking at the plan. The line that goes to that sort of border comes off the west wall of this room.
Is the wall I'm at right now? Is there anything different about the middle of this wall? Because the material looks a little
Give me
different.
Yeah.
I
like stone cunning. Give me an investigation check with advantage, because you're a dwarf looking for changes in stonework.
Ooh, all right.
Okay.
It's usually history, but I like stone cunning being a little bit more versatile.
Did you roll 2 11s?
I rolled.
You rolled 2
quadruple
11s
snake
somehow.
eyes.
Man.
Dang. That's
Hey, he knows his rock. He knows his rock, right?
This guy
So-
rocks.
You can't tell where it happens, but the one thing you can is you're knocking on the wall, and you can tell it's a dull thud over here, and then it feels much more resonant here. So there's a point where the stone changes. You just can't find a seam yet.
All right, let me try and blast it. What the hell?
I was just gonna suggest
blasting time.
put a hole in that wall right there.
It's blasting time. All right.
Then I started blasting.
All right, gonna hit that wall. Eldritch Blast. All right.
Yes. You knock a solid 2. So these are, decent sized stones. I'd say they're about like yay big each.
Yeah.
So my head, for comparison, it's about the size of my head, my large brick shaped head. You blast 2 of those out, and they actually fly backwards into something, and there's a hollow back there.
Ooh.
And actually, when they hit, they make a light splash.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Kamehameha! Kamehameha! I'm just clearing the path now.
If you just keep blasting and blasting, eventually, a couple misses, but you eventually clear a large enough hole for someone to walk.
Okay. All right. I opened
Yes.
that jar of pickles. Let's head on
So
through.
1 second here. Yeah, I can delete. Boop.
I'm heading in, guys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
look
so
at that.
stop 1 second, just so I can give you a sort of a description of this. So this is incredibly narrow, enough that you can get through, which you really have to squeeze and sometimes turn. It has a rounded floor, very finely laid, and smooth stonework along the walls and ceiling. In the dark, you can tell that there is water flowing through this. It seems to be a drainage cistern. But there is a direction to your right and to your left.
Can I see that the path goes south at the end of that hall that I'm looking at if we're talking west? So it's like here. Can I see that? Could I see that from where I am here? The path branches that way?
Here,
Yes.
you cannot. You can just sort of see to the edge of this.
All right.
Like you see the end wall here.
All right, gang. Which way should we head?
I think we should go west.
Weast.
East.
All right.
East? Okay, you go east.
I'll stay out in front in case I have to blast anything, because I think I have the most room to maneuver just being able to blast with my one hand. Everybody else kind of needs room to fight. Except
Are
Elika,
you
because
not able to get in there, or-
Elika can use a couple of spells easily too.
Oh, one sec. Whoops. That's me drawing. Uvia. Giving you trouble. Okay. Yep, and you can continue along.
Is it bright here?
Is it bright?
Yeah, can we see?
You can only see. So you are seeing with your dark vision.
Okay, I'm
It is
casting light
pitch
on
black
myself.
here.
I'm casting
Okay.
light on myself.
And then you sort of, so now your sort of vision is like, you can still only see up to your vision, the 30 feet.
Yeah,
Um,
but everything's
yeah, in the
bright and
radius
everybody
of the
else
light,
can
yeah.
see. Yeah, okay.
Yep. Right.
It's still narrow down here, guys.
We're stuck back here.
Oh, you're stuck.
We're not stuck. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Damn it, Homer, it's all that chowder you ate.
Yeah. I was waiting for Adamus to move.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow, this goes quite a ways.
Give me perception checks as you walk along.
Perception? Okay.
Perception.
Anybody who's like actively sort of looking around your surroundings.
— 17.
Last one. Well, Adamus, okay. Oh, definitely, okay. So, Adamus, you would be the only one who would hear this. And if anything, it's just because you're sort of, your quarry is around here. You're kind of in, you're keeping an eye out. You're in predator mode. It's very, very faint. Almost imperceptible, but you can almost make out distant splashes, scrapes along stone.
Okay.
All right.
Out ahead of you at times, out behind you at times.
Ooh.
That ain't good. I tell
And
the
it-
party.
I'll keep an eye out. Also, group, we have a turn up ahead. We're going to be heading east now. East will take us to the direction that we had sent something.
That's true. Also, is anyone else hearing a ghost footstep?
Yes.
Okay. So, some of us are ghost hunters too, so
Yeah.
very, very familiar sound.
My uncle is from a legendary guild known as the Ghost Smashers.
I heard they went bankrupt a few years ago.
They did. You see, they banished so many
Nobody
ghosts.
ever hired them. They had one regular client. That's it.
It's the
An
regular.
eccentric old man.
Yes. He did die, and that's of course why they had to shut down the guild. There's a crack in the wall here.
That would be bare wall. That would just be normal wall.
That's normal wall right there?
That's normal wall.
Okay.
Yep. That is normal wall.
How are those slashes sounding? Closer, farther, same?
Closer and farther at different times. Sometimes it's behind you. Sometimes it's close in front of you,
Ooh.
and you startle a moment. Sometimes it's behind you again.
This is
It
giving
seems
me
to be sort of playing everywhere with your senses.
real Baldur's Gate 2 vibes.
Which part?
Just going through the sewers. Remember with all the bats, the room's full of bats in that first area.
Yes. Where we died over and over and over
Attached to the library where we spent 16 days resting.
again. We spent 16 days in the library. Beautiful.
All right. See a path to your right, and a short path up ahead that ends in sort of a. You can see on this side there's an assembly of stones, but they don't have like full mortar. It seems like they're loose on this side, just a little smattering of
at the end of this short hallway here?
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't need a perception check to see that.
All right, guys, step back. I'm gonna try and open this jar of pickles too. All right.
I step back.
If it doesn't work the first time, go wet a rag and try it again. Oh. That would be enough. You knock one of the stones out with that.
I'm gonna go take a look at it. And I can see
All right.
through. Is it hollow?
And you can see through. And with your dark vision. Well, actually, it'd be light in there. I'm just gonna put you through the wall so you can see what's on the other side. You would recognize this as that little storeroom.
Oh. I'm going to blast.
The
Continue.
one where you snip the thread on the. Well, now the lantern's gone,
Right.
so this wouldn't be here.
Right. Okay. So you can bring me back in, and then
Yep.
I'm gonna have everybody back up. I'm gonna blast it until that's a clean doorway, if that's okay, just so we have a path through.
Yep. You could do that, and it takes you a bit of time again, but you eventually knock through enough that you can kind of turn to the side and slide through. If you...
Okay.
And here, let me just for.
Yeah. Are you able to turn that zone on? Yeah. That's
Yep.
awesome. Okay. I guess we'll come out into here for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And now that you're here, you'd see sort of the first two cell doors on either side of you ahead.
Adamus, can you come over here and do one of your Fey magic checks?
Sure. Do-do-do.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's you're not getting any whiff of it right.
No Fey here.
There is more back from behind you in the tunnel
Okay.
than there is in here.
Back
That
to-
much you can tell.
Back to the tunnel, then. Alright, I'll go out front.
Oh, you're gonna go that way?
Yep.
Cool. All right.
I motion
Yep.
for the others to go in front.
That's getting louder. Do you hear that?
Who is it?
You stop and look around.
Yeah, I'll do
Yes.
a perception check here.
Anybody who wants to who's like,
No.
no, you haven't.
Oh.
Elika, around this corner for a second, you catch a shadow and the tail of a cloak
Oh.
flash as it goes behind.
I go, what? Do you guys see that?
We didn't see anything. What did you see?
Nothing.
Like a ghost or something?
Oh dear.
Think something's following us.
Like it's very much like you saw one of their legs and like the cape sort of flapping in the as they ran
Feels like
past.
Bigfoot's following us.
With a cape.
With a
You
cape.
know, that brings up a good point. Mage armor. Okay, I'm doing that right now before I
Nice.
forget.
Glad you remember because I'm not going to remind you anymore.
No, I'm gonna remember.
Good.
Christian just has it written down. Did Greg say mage armor?
I literally I can't turn around, but I have it like in my note thing, like track armor.
Will Greg get one shot today or not?
Is he going into melee range without any armor? Yes or no? Y or N? All right. So here you can see a turn to the right, but then another loose stone wall here.
All right. Let's see what we
Break
got
it
for this
down.
jar of pickles.
Are you hungry for pickles?
Actually, I don't like them very much at all, but over the years, people have tended to ask me to help open jars.
Okay.
So this one doesn't quite knock one out. You sort of knock one out of alignment a little bit, but it's not fully loose. But upon you doing that, you there seems to be a little bit of a backdraft, and you feel sort of some air hit you.
I'm gonna take my crowbar out now and try and get that one stone out. finish that off.
Give me strength check with advantage.
Okay. Oh God, thank God I have advantage. Where is it? Okay, that's better.
Yep.
Ooh.
And this time, with that one loose, you get some good leverage, and you pop a good 4 out forward into the room. And it's not quite enough yet. You do see the 2 stones above have kind of fallen down like this, and you can probably push them over.
Okay, and I
that
can
might be enough that you can sort of.
I can
squeeze
see
your way
what's through there at least.
in. Yep. Let me do that for you.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh. Interesting. All right, guys, back up again. All right, I'm gonna blast the rest of the stone out of the way.
Yep. And probably it only takes probably 1 more. You don't even have to roll for it because you see that there's those 2 that are kind of falling down. If you hit those, sure, the rest kind of crumbles away. And you have a way into this room now.
All right.
It's still you're kind of climbing over rubble. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And so this room is sort of covered in very, very, very old and rotting crates, barrels.
Have we been in here?
You have never been in this room.
Oh.
Ooh.
This is all new. Now so inside, so it's clustered with open pots, old and rotting crates, all containing unidentifiable material in various states of decomposition. Much of it is just dust. Along the walls are a set of 16 niches, each containing an open stone chamber, vaguely sort of human height.
Oh.
But in the center is the most eye-catching feature. It's a thick pillar of undiscernible material, the same that you saw peeking up above. The gray, sort of almost glassy stone.
Hey guys.
Unrefined, crag-like elements project from it. Give me perception check.
So I can't just identify that this is the same thing.
Just give me a perception check. Trust
Okay.
me. Well, I think you could surmise that. So, Chloe, what you found is a pillar in the center of the room made of that same material you saw above.
Guys, I think we've seen this before. I just
I
don't
was
know where.
listening.
So one thing you do see is there's some odd pockets in it, but you can't quite make out what they are.
Oops,
Guys, come check this out.
sorry.
Elka, you banged into me there.
Boom.
Tripped on the
She
on the pallet.
ran into the room full
So
blast.
anyone else who approaches the
minute.
pillar, give me a perception check.
What, Steven?
And we'll
Wait a
wait
minute.
on see what Steve found.
Woo!
So Elika, still behind the pillar, what
Oh,
you can
sorry.
what you can see is what you can see is for these what these voids are becomes much clearer and kind of macabre. So you see at first what looks to be the perfect casting of a hand, as if it was pressed into clay, with some material stuck to the surface. Nearby is the impression of shoulder and an upper arm, kind of like something was pushed into the pillar. And still clutching to part of this impression is pieces of fabric, tattered. And these are sort of central all around the outside of the pillar.
Okay. Can I put
And
my
Adamus,
hand
at the
the
back of
hand?
you can. And you feel a momentary rush of, you don't lose HP, but it kind of, I'm not going to give you like an exhaustion for it, but you sort of feel like your like your vital energy kind of coming out into this.
Guys,
as
don't
you
do that.
pull back.
Don't touch it.
Are we allowed to walk around the rest of the room here?
Yeah, and Adamus, as he's the first to do it, sees writhing on top of a on top of a crate is Jungus Riff tied up
Chungus.
like a mummy in burlap, except for his head.
Ugh.
His face sort of bundled, and he, almost gagged.
Alright. I'll ungag the cat.
Kitty.
I'll take the cat out of the bag.
And
Nice.
his eyes just dart around the room. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Where is what, Junkus?
Where did it go?
What?
The man.
What man?
Oh, man, we haven't
The
seen
shadow. The man.
That was probably the Phantom of the Opera who was following us.
Oh yeah. We did hear some noises while we were making our way here.
Oh, look, I saw a cape.
Yeah.
You know
And
what
a
they
leg.
say. Keep your hand at the level of your eyes. Sorry, nobody's gonna get that. Okay.
And at this point,
Dun dun dun.
the room near where you came in darkens to a pitch black.
Ooh.
Good.
Wait, the room we're in right now?
Yep.
Yes.
So you can see here, there's sort of this dome of, it's sort of like, it would be a dome of pitch black near the door where you came in.
Question.
Retro.
Oh, okay.
Question, is light a concentration spell?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so. Let me, maybe not.
How long does it last, and is it a concentration spell? I guess that's what we need to know.
No, it is not concentration. The light ends if you cast it again or dismiss it. So
Okay,
it's
that's what I
up
wanted
as
to know.
long
I
as
was
you
just
have
gonna, I was gonna cast light on a second item, see if I could get it further out from me.
it. So you cast on like a rock or something.
I was gonna
and
cast it on
toss it.
Yeah, on like the barrel right there that's close to that darkness to see if it would light up that area.
So you have to be touching it to cast it on it.
Okay. All right, so I won't be doing that. I'll just keep it on myself then for now.
Okay.
Show yourself. We know something resides in the darkness.
Show yourself.
And as you say that, oops, sorry, that showed up. Blanked.
I would sing more of that song, but
Yeah.
I don't want to get copyright strikes.
You see a figure just slightly, kind of just barely, like the front of its face features just barely peek out of that dome.
Peeky peeky.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it is just that much.
Peeky peeky.
You walk up to it.
I'll get a little closer, but not that close. There, about 10 feet.
Don't get too close.
If you, in what state are you walking up? Are you just walking up, hands at your side? You have a weapon drawn?
My hand is on my sword, and my other hand is out in front of me.
I'm just sneaking around trying to get a good angle.
Okay. So if you're
Tiptoe.
doing that, it'll move out much slightly more, but not much further. Enough as you can tell, its hands are at its side. It doesn't have any sort of weapon drawn. It's just standing there looking.
What are
Say
you?
hello.
You see sort of like it's sort of featureless face, but enough that you can sort of and just kind of turn to look at you as it steps out a little bit further.
I'm
And you see
imagining
a
like
hood. You see a hooded figure. Its face now out of the darkness. Gray, very scarred face.
We won't hurt you unless you intend to harm
Humanoid?
us.
Humanoid. Edimus,
Yes.
I would like you to give me a survival check with advantage.
I was imagining like the silence or the ood.
15.
Your fail alarms are going off. On the other side of that pillar, near where they're standing, That is Fey. Whatever it is, it's Fey.
He comes around the corner, throws the box at it. Gotta catch
It
him
would be
all.
coming from
Bring the hat
over
back there.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. We did establish that, Christian. We did that in the last episode, too. We tried to catch something.
Oh, I know. Well, you brought it up. I don't
Yeah.
think you attempted to catch something.
Yeah.
Alright, is this it? That looks like a Fey to me.
If that's it right there. Give me one more. No. Good. Let's see. All right, but it's not doing anything. It's not approaching you further. It's not making any threatening gestures. It's just watching.
I'm going to talk to it in Celestial just for the hell of it.
Attack it.
You talk to it in Celestial?
Yeah, just say, what are you?
It cocks its head. And just brings it back. And then shakes its head like that.
Adamus, you can speak the Feyish languages, yeah?
Probably. Do I want to talk to a Fey? Not really.
I think we kind of need
It's
to.
up to you. It's your.
Just ask
It's
what it wants.
Alright. What do you want?
Gets right in its face.
in surprise. It turns to you, hearing, and then back to you. It speaks. It says the traitor.
You talking about the furball back there?
He looks in that direction. Looks back.
Alright. He wants the cat.
Ask him what the cat did.
Why is he a traitor? What did he do to you?
It's cool. Okay.
I think
We
cut
couldn't
out
hear
a
what you
bit.
say at all. You said it too
Oh.
quietly.
I wasn't saying anything of importance. I was just like, I gotta pick my words here.
Okay.
It says, not what he did. Family.
And what did his family do?
He points to himself. Last one. Points to the
Yeah.
pillar.
Oh,
Points to the pillar.
Is that your...
that's his Oh, this cat. It's family. Killed this guy's family, made him into that.
Smash the pillar.
Hmm. You wanna
Wait, does the
blast
pillar contain his life force? Ask him that, Adamus.
Does the pillar contain your life force?
Absorbs light. Magic. Family
What?
made of light.
Your family was absorbed into the pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we destroy the pillar, does that get his family back, or does that at least stop
Or
it
does
from
that
happening
kill
again?
the family?
Yeah. What do we do if we?
Do you ask it?
Yeah. How can we help your family?
Unknown.
Mm.
Gone forever? It tilts its head. Shakes its head. Shrugs.
I'm gonna go over to the cat.
Let's go talk to the cat.
Huddle up.
All right.
So,
Listen.
he's still bound. His mouth is unbound, and he's been kind of curled up, not looking at the thing, shaking.
All right. Listen here, kitty cat, meow meow. All right. That thing over there. It says that your family put its family in a lot of danger, perhaps wiping most of them out.
It's crazy. Doesn't know what it's talking about.
All right, so what is this
I
thing
was
in the
just
middle
running
of
my
the-
inn. Then strange things started happening.
It may not have
My
been
staff
you.
started leaving. Now it took me.
It may not have been you that did it, but what did your family do?
I don't know anything. The family histories don't mention this.
Can we do a what check would be to see if he's lying?
That would be insight.
Insight?
I think I'll do
Sure,
it.
I'll do an insight check.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oof.
Mm.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm gonna try here.
Oof. Oof.
Azim, you believe him. He can't. He. There's no way this man could know.
He is just an upstanding cat.
Homer, Elica, and Adamus. This cat's lying out his ass. He's he's not a good liar.
This
Yeah,
cat,
he's a
he's
low
He
Oh,
knows
geez.
something.
Yeah.
You know something.
this cat is very truthful. I
He's
think,
very-
guys.
No, this cat is terrible at lying.
Oh, is he? Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
It makes sense, right? I haven't been out that much.
You're very trusting.
He's a very sheltered boy.
Does anyone have any kind of spell that might actually benefit us if we cast it on this cat, like a truth telling or something?
Oh, does anybody know Zone of Truth?
I've got Hunter's Mark if we want to fight him.
Oh,
He's technically
dude.
prone and restrained.
Dude, place Hunter's Mark on him to show that we mean business.
I don't know that it does anything. I mean, I can track him if he runs away.
It's mostly a thing that like Adamus would pick up on. It's not a visual thing. It's I assume I
don't
always,
think he
it's like
feels
scent
it.
marking potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell do I have?
That sounds weird.
I pee on him. Send marking.
Don't go there. We're not
That's
doing.
what-
We're not
that's what
doing
I'm-
this RP.
That's what
Please, for fuck's sake.
What Hunter's Mark is now.
Do you put Hunter's Mark on him?
No.
Okay.
All right. I've got something I can. Oh. Wait a minute.
What you thinking?
Oops. Oh, that was him.
What are you?
That's the wrong one. I'm trying to get the right thing here.
Well, it's Abjuration 2, whatever it is.
Exeto.
For
I don't know what else it
description.
is.
Charm this way, twisted crown.
And this whole time, the figure is just standing there,
All right.
looking at Jungus.
Just use your action to maintain control of the target. Okay. I've got something that might work, but I want to know if it'll help as far as, like, he's got to answer things truthfully. I have a spell called Crown of Madness.
That makes him hostile to everything. You would know that.
Good. We don't want.
It says
we- he
one
would just
humanoid
attack
of your
whatever's-
choice that you can see within range must succeed in a wisdom saving throw becomes charmed by you.
Oh, so he turns on his ally. So it's more of a combat charm. It's like you're my ally for this fight. You attack you turn
The
on.
charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself
Mhm.
that you mentally choose.
That's-
So I choose it, and if I don't want it to attack anybody, it doesn't have to.
Right, but
the
but that does it's not like the friend spell where it's
Right.
buddy with you.
Turns you must maintain.
It's not that kind.
Yeah,
It's not that kind of charm.
yeah. I might end up picking a different spell. This is very
Let's shave
few.
him.
It's got
I still
very
say
few
we just
uses.
Smash the rock.
Smash the rock.
Yeah. Consequences be damned.
The ultimatum.
Elika takes out her longsword and hits the rock. Eh.
You do chip a piece out of it. Yes. It sort of cleaves like obsidian. Or flint.
Excellent.
All right,
But
I'm
it's
going
not
to.
a huge piece. You've done some damage to it, but
Will you allow me to do this, Christian? Since I have the attack Green Flame Blade, can I wreath my sword in flame and hold it in front of the cat and say, can you give us a reason why we shouldn't destroy this pillar right now?
You can absolutely use that as an intimidation, yes. You can roll me intimidation with advantage.
Okay.
He kind of shrivels up. He's like, okay. Don't kill me, please. I value my life a lot more than what I can get out of this. I found the family histories beneath father's desk.
And?
My ancestor, a long time ago, he may know part of this better than we do. My father made a deal with a powerful fae, one who was looking for these individuals. He could use them for his benefit as long as he dealt with them. He, being a powerful, pauses for a moment, individual, devised this and used it as a means to harvest. He looks over at the creature. They're called darklings. They're beings that...
Nothing.
What? Okay.
I was gonna make a bad joke.
They're fey creatures that they venerate light and beauty, but light touching them burns them. They absorb it until they are undone by it. They explode. They're like little batteries of light. My ancestor sealed them in the pillar. He looks up to fuel the hearth. Make it an attraction.
So you're
gather
saying
wealth.
we should smash the pillar?
Please don't. This manor is all I have left.
He says no. It sounds like a yes.
That sounds like we should hit it as hard as we
Yeah,
can. And I'm going to...
I think so.
And this whole time he's like wriggling like at the fire in front of him.
All right. Back up.
Does he still have the hat?
He never had the hat. So when you saw him, it's just the only orange, fat, chubby orange tabaxi I could find.
Right.
He was wearing like a scarlet like smoking robe. Basically.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, are you blasting?
I missed.
I'm gonna blast.
Oh, I'll back up. I missed anyways.
Oh shit.
It's necrotic damage, right?
It's no, it's an impact damage. I
Oh, it's
believe.
force.
Force.
Okay. So it just sort of, it doesn't absorb the magic, but it just sort of crashes against the pillar and just sort of
All right,
scatters.
I'm gonna try taking a swing with my old warhammer, not my good one.
Okay. You may do so.
Oh.
It glances off a facet of this sort of glassy surface. The whole time
Oops.
the Darkling is just sort of watching this. It's staying physically as away from the pillar.
All right, I'm gonna hit it with my big sword.
Okay. Are you still channeling the fire?
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot to roll green flame blade. I should have done it. It would have been the same thing.
I looked something up. Okay. So your normal attack glances off of it, but when your blade makes contact, the green flame jumps from your blade into the pillar, and it sort of has that ripple of light around it from that impact point. Nothing happens to your sword.
So it has
We
a
just-
ripple of light. Did it do something? It dispelled the
It
magic.
just is like it absorbed the magic. You could see it sort of seep into the stone, and then that radiating.
Elika, do you have any other type of magic that might work on this?
I will
have-
point out that your Eldritch Blast did not get absorbed.
It didn't get absorbed. It just kind of
It did not
whiffed.
get absorbed.
No.
It just sort of poofed against it, like it just hit.
I'll give it one more go.
Anybody who wants to do anything, we're not in combat, so
I'm gonna give it another
just
whack.
don't overload me with rolls. Okay.
I'm gonna whack it.
So you hit it, glance off once. Aslam tries to swing at it again. You just can't get purchase. It's smooth. Like there's pits in it, but for a flat-faced
God.
weapon like yours, it's just glancing off. Yeah, you guys, you can't gain purchase on this. It's just too smooth and glassy a surface.
Is there any chips? You said there was a chip. We put a chip in it.
Yeah, there's some voids where like there's a shape of an arm, a leg, half a body, but you're just sort of glancing off the like outer edges of these things.
Can I put a
Something
crowbar in it? and
Yeah, I
try
was just
and
gonna
pry it?
say, yeah.
I want to ask Chungus, how much light do they need to absorb to explode?
I've never tried.
Look, if we just pick this
know.
one up and throw it into the fire,
God.
will
I
it
assume you're saying
explode?
this in common, the thing's not reacting. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Certainly
Really?
saved me a lot of trouble.
Would blow up the pillar, though, right? Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it would make my fire burn a little bit brighter.
Adamus, I don't think we want to sacrifice the one who's left to potentially save others.
It's a fae, though.
I understand
The only
that.
good fae is a dead fae. There are no good fae.
You have to withhold for this. We're going to go on jobs where we're going to need to be able to talk with people that you're not going to be able to get along with, and we're going to still have to help them.
But it's a fae.
I understand. All right.
Adamus knows what he wants to do.
Guys, we can't let Adamus throw this poor creature into the light thing here.
I think we might still need him.
All right.
Wait, what was the consensus on the crowbar? Can we try prying? There's like a little hole, right?
You can try anything.
I
If
think
you
you
want to
should
stick a
try it.
crowbar
Homer,
in,
you've
you
got
can
all the
certainly totally
strength.
try that.
You got the
All
strength
right,
for this.
hand me your crowbar. Give me your
Here you go.
crowbar. Oh,
Roll me
hang on, I'm stepping
strength
over
with
top of you.
with advantage.
Strength with advantage.
This thing will step over here.
That's not bad.
You find a hole with like an arm void going back, and you stick it in there and you pry down and you pop a good face off this, but it's still, it's not 100% gone, but you've cleaved off a good chunk of it that falls at your, and you can see like on the inside of it, the stone is sort of milky like flint.
Guys, take a look at what it looks like on the inside. I guess you already saw some of it, so.
If you want to you can give me a stone cunning check. It's a 2 times
yeah.
proficiency history check.
History advantage? Or just history?
It would be, so you get 2 times your proficiency on a history check. Your proficiency right now is a +2, so you just add an extra +2 to it.
History. Okay.
So, you had 0. We'll just give you a +4 on that because it's double your proficiency. So that would be a 15. Yeah.
Ooh.
This is stone in a sense, but it's more like crystallized magic.
I think we need to hit it with magic instead
Do we
of.
know how dark magic would react with this stone?
What do you mean dark magic?
Literally dark energy.
Like necrotic or?
What the hell is this?
Oh, That is
Says dark
necrotic
energy.
damage. Yeah. Yeah, it's necrotic. Look, necrotic damage.
Okay.
2d6 necrotic damage. That's the type of magic damage.
All right, everybody back up. I don't know what the hell this is gonna do, but we're gonna give it a go.
So that is a 10-foot within 10 feet of you.
Right. So I
that
want
would
everybody
be-
to be out.
Let me make a circle around where.
Everybody get to the outside of the room, I guess.
So it'd be sort of about like this. Big. So it's around you, so it'll center. Let me try to. I can't select this fucker. God damn
Oh, it erupts from me. Okay, so
Oh,
I
he's
gotta
not
be.
building
It's
it
from
anywhere.
you.
So
let me just so we can make this easy. I'm gonna give you a 10-foot aura. All right.
So
that's how big
I
it is
need to be
around you.
over on the other side. Okay, everybody needs to clear out of the side of the room.
I can't actually go over there. Let me do that.
Oh, here. Yeah.
That's
you
probably
yeah.
safer the
Oh.
way I just did it.
You
Oh,
got
now I'm
behind the
outside.
curtain.
You pace through the wall.
All right. So I mean, you would cast that, and
What is it? Is it a
roll me
range?
2d6.
It's what?
It's a strength saving. It's a strength saving throw. A rock can't make a rock can't move out of the way. So you're just kind of casting on it. So just roll me 2d6.
Okay, so.
You see everything in this sort of on this side of the rock. It doesn't quite crumble to nothing, but it looks like, you know, when Earth gets really, really dry and it cracks and recedes.
Yeah.
The surface of this pillar gets that sort of fractal pattern.
All right, now I'm gonna hit it with a force attack.
Okay. Roll me the attack with advantage.
All right. Thank God.
Mm.
$19.
All right. So that area that you hit, it's a good. So it'd be a 10-foot square. So you kind of imagine like you cut a sphere section out of that part of the pillar. It's sort of like this domed, section. And when you blast that, that's sort of then just sort of crumbles away, and you're left with a good half of the pillar still standing, and then what's above. But you've damaged a significant portion of this.
All right, guys. Take a look at this. And see
Meanwhile,
what you think.
the figure has receded into the darkness. When Animus took that side of the room, when Asm took that side of the room. You still have your light spell on, right?
Yes.
I just go check.
I took out a
What are
good
you
chunk
doing?
of the pillar. Should we go all the way? Try to get everybody out of this room and take the pillar out? The hearth might fall right in on us if we're still in here when it goes.
That's a good point. We should. Can't we even leave? Isn't the darkness kind of blocking us?
You can walk into the darkness. I just have to move you there. So wait, I gotta take your vision away because you can't see
Yeah.
inside there. When you're inside the darkness, basically just pretend like you can't see anything in it. Like this is just
Okay.
like pitch black. So
Okay, so
if you're
can't
trying to
see.
leave the room, you could feel your way around the walls, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
You needed some.
All right. So I'm gonna feel my way out of the room, I guess.
I guess I will too.
And it's still dark over here.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta move this guy over. Okay, yeah. I'll assume you do the same.
Yeah, we're all coming to like the entrance of the room, I guess.
Okay.
Or at least
And,
near it. I want to be on this side of the pillar so we can run out. That's the idea.
As you can see the sort of shrouded figure in the darkness pressing itself up against the wall to stay out away from you, but stay inside the darkness.
All right. Does anybody else want to take a swing at this pillar again? Try and give it one good topple.
I'll come back in with the hammer. Give it one go.
All right.
Real quick.
Did you already cast the spell, Greg, or not?
Which one?
Did you already cast Arms of Hadar?
I did it a long time ago, like before.
It's one action, one cast.
Right, I did it before. That was way up here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be casting it again. I've just been using my other one. I used the other one after that. Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Okay.
That's what that was. Cause see, I used Arms of Hadar. Oh, you told me to roll the 2d6, which I did. I got the 2 and the 5 there, so that's what that was.
Cast, so it
and
spreads out from you and then dissipates.
Right, so that's done. That's gone. Then I used the Eldritch Blast.
Then you blast it and you took that chunk out.
Right, and now we're all on this side, and I'm saying that like if this thing goes, that's why I had everybody come over here. If we keep going,
okay.
That's a very small room. The fire is gonna fall on us.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you were getting everyone out to cast it around more of the pillar.
No,
that's what I got from that. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I thought I had enough of the pillar chip now where we could work on it anyways.
You can definitely try. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Homer, if you can head back inside here.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack it with my hammer.
So then this guy wouldn't be like, you know, pressed up against. He was pressed up against the wall because he thought you were gonna use that spell again. Because you know, Ian.
Oh.
No.
I just can't.
He sees you're not
getting any luck here.
Yeah, you're still glancing off the surface. You're just not getting purchased with this glassy, smooth surface. There's the pitting, but like you're hitting you're hitting a flat object against like something with a bunch of. It's just still just glancing off that.
Yeah, hit it again.
Yep, you can just keep wailing and wailing if you so want.
Oh,
this time the head breaks off the old warhammer.
Oh, all right, I'm done whacking it.
With you going like this and this and this.
All right.
Eventually, it just caves.
Elika, you got anything?
Elika's really sleepy and wants to go to bed.
Yeah.
I've been seeing you, drift in and out.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay. Should I try and blast it then?
Let's give it one more.
We could wrap it up here. Yeah. If you
Old
want to give it
college
one more,
try.
and then we can call
One
it.
more with advantage?
With advantage, yeah. Just. Yeah.
I think that'll do it.
Yeah. With enough, you sort of knock enough of the back face of it away, to where you hear a groan as it cleaves, and this sort of like conical piece of it, comes careening down towards the ground. Now, I am gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, everybody else is out of the way,
relatively
right?
underneath it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. All right, that's saving throws.
To dive out of the way.
Right.
It's enough. You like just barely get out of the way as this thing comes crashing down. Everything's sort of shrouded in dust for a moment, and then everything settles.
And?
Come to. 1 second here. Oh, why can't I not delete the...
Oh.
Can't delete the fucking... No!
Getting consumed.
I can't... Okay, so pretend that half circle is gone, because I can't for some reason select it, because...
Who knows?
Because
You're in the wrong
Roll20.
layer?
No, I am in the right layer, but it just will not... For some reason, it's
referring
just
to
not
the
letting me select the freehand line. Ah, there we go, I got it. I had to select
there you go.
pixel perfect on it. There we go. Okay.
Darkness is gone.
And so is the figure.
Oh, yeah.
Did anything get
That's not
released
good.
from the...
You killed it.
And you're left with Jongus squirming in a corner.
Cat, I think you've got a lot of explaining to do, but I think it's going to be for another day.
Yeah.
Going to do with me?
Put him in the bag.
Yeah, we're going to put you
What a
in the
scaredy
bag.
cat.
Send him to headquarters.
Yeah, we're going to bring him back to, like, the sheriff or something.
Okay. You put him in the bag. Immediately, you get a scribble in the notepad, and you see, what the fuck? Underline, underline, underline.
Two, and then just
Who?
write to...
Why?
Bring...
What the fuck?
Just tell him, bring to sheriff.
Okay.
Now this is a direct line to our town, right?
No, this goes
No,
to the vault.
this is to the headquarters
Headquarters.
in Waterdeep.
We just sent some random cat to our vault.
He's now in their vault in Waterdeep.
All right,
Yeah,
send...
he can
And
stay
if,
there.
if you write back sheriff, he's like, "What sheriff? Like, what
No,
did
no,
he do?
I'm gonna
Why did you
write
send me this
feed-
bound cat?"
Feed twice daily.
All right. Send him back.
You-
Send him back.
you
Just
get
have him
back,
send
this
him
is-
back.
This is coming out of your mission allowance.
No, send him back. Send him back.
Okay.
Send him back. We'll take care of him. We'll take him with us.
Maybe he'll talk now.
We'll
After
keep him bound
experiencing
and we'll
that.
take him with us.
He just got dumped into a room with a bunch of coats. What else is in there?
Dude, I forget a lot of random stuff.
If you pull him out, he's like, "Why are my coats in there? Why is my painting in there? What have you done?"
You want to go back? We burned your painting, by the way.
Ah. What are you going to do with me? Are you going to put me back in the bag? I haven't done anything wrong.
Your family
Have
has
you broken
murdered
any
a number
laws?
of creatures over the years, apparently, so I would say that your
My family did that. I'm innocent.
Surely you are. That's why it was still active in the middle of your
Well,
business.
They were fake.
Because if my ancestors did it, why am I to blame for it? It's still a part of the building that I own.
There's the issue, and you knew about it. You were the one who just told us everything about it, and you actively allowed it to happen.
Yes. What am I going to do? Pay out of pocket to hire a wizard to dispel this thing? It's not doing any harm. It's simply lighting a fire in my inn.
It's not doing any harm? Did you not...
No.
Oh, surely it's not doing any harm. Except to the Darklings.
Hell. There's none of those left except for that one. Where did he go, by the way?
We don't know yet. But we're going to find out. And until then, you're going to remain bound and gagged, kitty cat.
The authorities are just going to release.
I shoved the gag in his
I've
mouth
done
and I
it.
roped around his... Alright, we got him tied up and we're hauling his ass upstairs. And that's where we'll end it for
He's
right now.
squirming the whole time.
Okay.
Right, and you guys return to the surface. And shall we leave it there, or would you rather? You know what? Do you guys want to do anything else before leaving this area? Or leaving this manor?
No.
Anybody?
Nah.
Okay.
I think we're good.
You load him into your cart and you begin the trek back to Daggerford.
Is this the guy who's gonna pay us?
Yes.
Nice.
He was the client.
Okay. Well,
Well, technically the guild pays us, don't they?
He has final. Well, you would because you got the. He has final say on whether that gets dispensed to you.
okay.
Right.
I
But
was gonna say we didn't solve his problem.
I would
We just
think that the
captured him.
guild would take into consideration that the person that was originally giving this is going to be in jail.
So I will say you would. They already want an explanation based on the information that you got. Like they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Sort of reactions from the book. You can potentially go explain it to them.
Okay. I think that's what we got,
And that
right?
would
This
be a
is the
good
hand we're
opportunity
dealt.
because, as you remembered, on the hiring, you did get a message from Omen Dran, the CEO, asking to meet you personally.
Omen Drawn.
This could be an opportunity to do that.
Next time.
Next
Next
time
time.
on DnD.
All
Yep.
right.
D&D
Next
with the
time.
Welps.
D&D. Yeah. Is that your intention, that you would take him to Waterdeep?
Yeah, I don't want to speak for the group. Is everybody good with that?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I just want to know,
Sure.
because it sounds like it's going to be a
Because this, I
little
mean, this
while
got
before we
murky
do
really
this
quick. Our
again.
person, literally the guy that hired us for the job, is a murderer. Like lineage, entire lineage of murderers of a entire species, essentially.
They were Fae though. They're not even powerful Fae. They're just little insignificant Fae.
Yeah, but they're still lives. Yes.
Yeah, it's debatable.
God damn it. All right.
I knew this would come up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sounds like we're not going to be doing a session for a while.
Yeah.
Chloe, I remember you and Josh said you would be busy into the beginning of the next year. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever that ends up being, you can let me know. But I just want to know like what your intention is for the next things, just so I can get the writing done in the meantime.
And we have more.
Do you want to
missions.
do you want to go? Do you want to take him back to Daggerford first? Do you want to go straight to Waterdeep and take him to the to the HQ? Do you want to do another job in the meantime? It is all up to you guys. I just need to know what.
We need to take care of this cat.
I wouldn't
So
mind
it's not
continuing
really-
this storyline. And
Okay.
Taking
Oh,
him.
Yeah.
I don't want to haul him around for sessions on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free Chloe, you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'm gonna assume you guys are gonna take him on to Waterdeep, and we'll do that. Okay. Cool. All right.
Okay.
Session over. You got
That's
to
fun.
the bottom, more or less, of what's going on in this inn. So
It only took us, what,
4
2 more months than you
four
thought it would?
sessions.
4 episodes. yeah.
4 sessions.
It's about 8
For a
hours.
2-session game, basically.
At least 10 hours, I think.
It was fun, though.
We like to be thorough.
It's typical.
We figured it out
It's
eventually.
typical D&D party.
Yes.
I'm really not one to speak. My last game that just ended, the 5-year-long one, my DM went through all of the times that we completely went the opposite direction. One time she was like, you were literally outside the door for a major plot moment and just decided to fuck off.
That's hilarious. That's awesome.
Yep.
So I am not one to talk. But yeah, all right.
All right.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
All right, that's it for the stream,
Till next
guys. Thanks
time.
for joining us.
Bye, stream.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
stream.